Terakhirnya ya udah ya langsung Q&A. So today, me Stephen, this is Yos, and my friend Nelson and my friend Wiley. We would like to present and we would like to discuss about our presentations about the New South Wales business that we would like to discuss and we would like to produce in New South Wales. Okay, so now I would like to start. Okay, so first one is New South Wales is a part of Sydney state that is located in the southeast part of the Australia. As you can see, this is normal and basic information about them. Nelson, can you speed up? The capital is Sydney, and there are a lot of people there, and they are really embracing. Sydney is quite fun and loving place to stay. There are a lot of ethnics there, beside the local natives of Aborigines, the Caucasians, and also some Asians. Next, New South Wales, as you see, if you know the Opera House and everything, it's all in Sydney. Next, Greece and Sydney is one of the place, home sports for rugby, and rugby is really famous in Sydney, in New South Wales as a whole, and they even have their own department or they have organization about rugby which is called New South Wales Rugby. So just for information, speed up. The competition is held in New South Wales as well, and also for the whole Australian state. And even there are a few parts of competition in New South Wales. So actually there are accordingly 35 competitions in all of New South Wales, from the ARC or the Australian Rugby Championship, which is like the Premier League. Then they have the Sheffield Cups, and they even have the College Cup. They have the also the Students Cups, the Juniors, Amateur, and even the High School Cups. Okay, next. And this is the teams in the Premiership of New South Wales Premiership of Rugby. Next. And the members of the Rugby Union, there are a lot of one. It's according to the state and cities in all New South Wales region. Next, please. And now, as the Indonesian teams, we would like to promote our product and to open up rugby apparel, which the brand name titled by Specs and Specs Rugby. Well, actually, Specs are an existing Indonesian brand that specializes in producing apparel sports like football, futsal, running, and badminton. That's how our existing product, and Specs has been for more than like almost 20 years in Indonesia. We produced first of our product in 1994. Then there are a lot of products actually, but this one the products that we would like to promote in New South Wales for the rugby. So we'll produce a footwear, and we'll produce also clothing for rugby, and all of them are Indonesian made, and all of them are coming from Indonesia. Okay, next please. Okay, so there are 3 types of product line that I would like to introduce for the New South Wales region on this for the Specs Rugby. First one is the two very main footwear. Actually, this footwear also existing in our football line, but there is some modification that we are made for the rugby market. The first one is our accelerator. Actually, the name of this product is accelerator, coming from the word accelerate, which means run or to run faster, or even to move faster. And we add the word abo means aborigine. So we are trying to put a local context in this product. So this is the first our product line. Why I put one there is this is our season 1. So there are 3 colors that we are trying to promote. The first one is the Phantom, which is in white. The second one is Laser, it's in blue, and the one is red and black. We call it the Magma. And this one is the football rugby that produced for the runners, for the sprinters, for those in rugby. Perhaps we Indonesian we don't really watch rugby. For those who do the touchdown, and for those who also do the tackling. So this usually come for the forward players. Okay, next. The second one is our second product line, which is the Diablo. Diablo means for some word it's like a destruction, or however it's charismatic destruction, which means the one that use this perhaps are the player who lead the game, who actually like we call it like the field goals. So they are maintaining the rhythm of the game, they maintaining the game and everything. And we also producing 3 colors. The first one is the Blue Rasta, the Mamba, and also the Enigma. So these three products are made specifically for the Specs Rugby. Okay, next please. And this is the modification that we made. So as we know, Indonesia is very famous for football, soccer particularly, and also futsal. Whereas in New South Wales, we know that rugby is their main sports. Therefore, there are some modifications of the product that we made. The first one is this one, our very original product, the Phantom Accelerator. As you see, the cleats are different. The first cleats are, we call it, this is the FG. FG is the firm. FG means the firm ground cleats, which usually used in typical Indonesian grass, which is more firm and they are not wet and they are really dry. Whereas the one that you are using in a rugby ground is those with steel, because they are SG, stiff ground or soft ground, which there is usually wet, and when you step, you can just plant your whole shoes. That's why by doing this modification, we are trying to enhance the performance of all rugby players. Okay, next please. And this is our third product line, which is the sportwear. The sportwear is our first season sportswear, which usually we introduce the one with the chest, which is the Alien. Then that one is the Rasta, and this one is another Diablo product. And what's special about our clothing is that we allow a huge degree of customization of our product. And this is our degree of customization, which you everywhere, everybody, the one who buy our product can just custom their own jersey, putting your own team's emblem, your club emblem, your crew emblem, and even put your numbers and names in the backside of your jersey. And all of the fonts are with us, so we also produce the fonts. This is the two basic one, and this is the University of New South Wales, and later I will discuss more about that. Okay, next, and the core product value, because there are also a lot of competitors that my friend will discuss. The first one is we enhance the really affordable price. Later, my friend will also discuss about the price. Then the innovate design. As you see, our design is really colorful, and also we have lightweight boots. It's only like 300 grams. Then durability, where it's actually really flexible and it can use in many local New South Wales rugby stadium. Then the degree of customization, as you see our jersey, we can customize our jersey as you wish. Then the adaptation of the field as well, and the local content, which we try to put a lot of local content there, like the natives of Aborigines and everything. And the more product that we will produce in the future, we will also elaborate a story of a local content. And the distribution and the retail channel, we will not open our own stores there. We will have our retail channels or our wholesaler. There are three main wholesalers that we really hope that they can sell our product. The first one is the Mick Simmons Sport, that located in the heart venue of the Sydney, and they are the most old sports apparel store in the town since 1977 until now. Then also we got the Big Sporting Goods, which is a retail sporting apparel that is located in the most of the Australia, not just in Sydney, but they have a lot of many stores. And also the Sports Lab, it's a new department stores of sports selling sneakers, shoes, and also all sportwears, and then they are specifically targeted their Asians ethnicity people that live in Sydney to buy the products. Okay, next, and this is our the second distribution secondary. The first one is that we also sell our product in schools, college, and everything by doing endorsement to their local teams, and also we are also trying to sell our product in the Pro Direct Rugby, which is also the biggest store for sports apparel. Next. And this is our distribution channel. So actually this one is Specs in Indonesia, and we will just deliver our product to Big Sporting Goods. And sorry, there should be the photo of customers. Next, and this is how our exporting will be. The first one, the mode of entry is indirect exporting or cooperative exporting, which we are not directly export our product, but we have our wholesaler or our merchant, our business partners that's there, and which is the Exporting Goods and the Big Simmons. And the export and the term of shipment are the free alongside ship, which we actually don't really manage about the shipment, because by giving a really low prices, they will make their own shipment. And this is our advertising promotion. We are the official sponsor of the University of New South Wales Rugby Club. The brand ambassador will be Wiz Carlton, which is the native of Sydney. He's the forward players of Warrats, the New South Wales Warrats, which is the national team of the Sydney. And the brand ambassador, another is Carlton. He's only 19 years old right now. He's the batch of 2014 of UNSW, and they are currently playing for the college. Okay, next. Now, next please. Another advertising will be we put billboards on the stadium, then of course the magazines, then social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter will be also act as our customer service. Next please. And please, Alfred.
Okay, so for the segmentation, we actually divide it into 3 segments. For the first segment, which is by geographic, we divide it into urban and rural areas. For the second segmentation, which is demographic, we divided them into semi-pro athletes, students, employees, and professional athletes based on their demographic profile. The third is by psychographic, which is by for example, the rugby enthusiasts, rugby fans, local patriots, and the trend followers who love rugby very much. The last, which is by user behavior, meaning by their behavior level towards rugby. For example, rugby player, which is a heavy user, rugby viewer, trend seeker, and those who engage with rugby community. Next. Okay, so for the target, the first that we want to target is actually the people in the urban areas, which is Sydney, being our primary target. By doing so, not only that we only target the urban areas, but we also actually want to target the rural areas, being the secondary target, and urban areas being our primary and main target. The second is for the semi-pro and amateur athletes, most likely students. And the last, for the rugby enthusiasts who really love rugby, want to keep up with their teams, like buying their jerseys or their favorite teams, their favorite players' apparel.
That's about the competitor analysis. In rugby competitor, there are many apparel sporting brands that producing apparel for rugby sports, such as the sports shoes, the clothing, and the ball. And these are the competitor in market of rugby. First is Adidas and Nike. Both of them is becoming a market leader in the market in the rugby market, and there are brands that also specializing in rugby, such as Canterbury and BLK. And these two, Under Armour and Asics, is becoming our market follower. Because the high brand like Nike, Adidas, they becoming a market leader. They setting the price, and they're focusing in high-end shoes, and they're setting the price. Nike is setting $250 Australian dollars, and Adidas, the average price is $180 Australian dollars. And even the market floor, such as the Armour, Adidas is also setting the price is more than $100 Australian dollars. And about the positioning maps, our spec is positioning here with low awareness and low price, because we are new in market rugby. And in the future, we hope that specs can increase the awareness, but the price is still low.
So this is the pricing and projections. This is the pricing strategies. So we use the penetration. And there are 3 types of pricing strategies that we use. It's the penetration pricing. So we're going to set up the lower price than the competitor. And then second one is the psychological pricing. So we're going to use the 9 as a 9.99 price, as people might think that the price will instead of $30, they will see it as $20. And so this is the price range of shop apparel, and the other apparel is around $29. and to $69. So and the last pricing is the value based. So we're going to set up a reasonable price for customers so that they won't feel more the price is more reasonable. So, okay. So this is our financial projection. So we, as Stephen has mentioned, we have 3 channels in 3 sports stores in Sydney. So our target for the first month is around 1,000 shoes and apparel to be sold. So the 1,000 unit is, I think, is very realistic, and it's can be achieved because in 3 stores we there in for a month there are 30 days. So at one store at least they should sell around 11 shoes or any other apparel. So I think it's very realistic. So around 1,000 times $30, which is the price range. It's around $30,000 in revenue, less the expenses, the cost of goods sold, and the billboards and the sponsorship. We have the projected net income is around $10,000, excluding the shipping costs.
Okay, so just want to add what my friends said about just now about the 1,000 units. So in a month we have 30 days. So 1,000 divided by 30. In a day we need to sell 30 shoes or 30 apparels. 33 I mean, divided by again 3 stores that we have. So one store should sell like 11 piece of apparels, and even these stores should have their own branches. Let's say they have 3 branches or something. So even one store may sell only like 3 or 4. I think for the first month projection or for the first month to promote this brand, I think 1,000 is realistic. Okay, next please. I think this is the end of our presentation and specs. We are sports.
Thank you. Thank you. Question, guys?
Yeah.
Questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Why do you say 1,000? Where did you get that number? That 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 is just our projection or estimation, because in our own area, in our own market, Indonesian market, before they open up, of course, they first of all they only specs only target the product in the island of Java. Then they try to open in Sumatra, Makassar, and everything. And 1 month is 1,000 is a realistic, because 1,000 can be sold in many retailers. So actually, we don't have any like that calculation, but our boss or the owners, we just crazy about sports, and we just know that people will love their product.
1,000 is combination of apparel and shoes.
Yeah.
What are your retailers?
The sporting goods.
Yeah, three retailers. The first one is one of the oldest sport retailers in Sydney, which is Mick Simmons. They sell all sports, so they don't see the brands. They sell all sports. The second one is Big Sporting Goods. I believe they live in America, and that sports is really famous. And now they are opening in whole Australia. And the Sports Club is a new sports retail or department stores that sell all those.
Okay.
Okay. Any others? I think if you 1,000 is combination between the shirt as well as the shoes, right?
And we try to put the price. We try to average the price into $30.
So how you get the $30? Because when we talk about the competitors, it is about 180 to 250, right?
Yeah. No, I mean like you're right, yes, but what I said before, because our shoes like the Arbos just now, the price will be like, actually it's the most expensive. The type one is $69, but because we have another product that only priced 10, 20, that also we just directly assume that 30 is our average price.
No, because the thing is right now you want to sell the shoes that it is better that you have the exact. For instance, the 1,000 is combination. The shoes is how many shoes, and then multiple by the shoes, yeah, the real price of the shoes as well as the the t-shirt, for instance, because if it is like $30, so people will say that how can you get the $30 for the shoes, right?